Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my series of MCU reviews, and today I'm going to be reviewing Ant-Man for you guys. The very first Ant-Man from 2015, starring Paul Rudd, Evangeline Lilly, and Michael Douglas. A cat burglar, Scott Lang, must embrace his inner hero and help his mentor, Dr. Hank Pym, pull off a plan that will save the world. Now, when I first watched this movie, I didn't really like it because at this point, I already saw, the first Avengers, the first Iron Man, the first two Iron Mans. I think I saw the first Cap, and Guardians. So when I watched this, I was like, I don't like this. This doesn't feel like an MCU movie. This feels like someone trying to basically something felt off. I felt like that Ant-Man kind of like what Sony's doing with the Sony spin-offs now. Because I was like, this feels like someone that Marvel has given the license to another studio and then was like, oh, do a movie with this character. And then they tried their best to do what Marvel's doing and they just failed miserably. But the more I watch it, it's one of those ones that's very much like the first Guardians for me, where the more I watch it, I'm actually like, yeah, you know what, this is actually really good. This is not like one of my favourite MCU movies, but it does get better from me on rewatch. So I think that it's one of those ones where this was back when the MCU would do different genres in the MCU. So like Winter Soldier, Spy Thriller, and Multiverse of Madness is more of a horror, and same as well with Night. This is more of a heist with Ant-Man, and I think that the final heist has some good bits in it, but it does take a bit too long to get to that point, and it might be because we didn't get a lot of fights. We got the training montage, which was good, but we never really get a lot of fights. We mainly get a lot of heists and relationship, building the characters out. The final battle, the only battle that we get before the final battle is Ant-Man versus Falcon, which is really, really good and is such a great endpoint for Civil War. But I do think that this is one of those ones that's like, okay, this is kind of one of those ones where I'm just like, okay, this is a good fight, but I want more fights than just that. You know what I mean? So I think it's just one of those things. This is easily the worst haircut that Evangeline Lilly has had as Wasp. I don't really like the bald cut that they've gave her in this movie. I like it more in Ant-Man the Wasp. I think Quantumania is third best. Is second best, and then this is the worst. Because I think that the actual Ant-Man the Wasp haircut, where it's just her normal hair, I think that is just so much better than what it is in the first and last Ant-Man film. I actually do remember that Howard Stark and Peggy Carter showed up at the beginning of this film, where Hank Pym and I really like that because it totally made sense, because in Endgame, they are all working for the same place, for S.H.I.E.L.D. Peggy, Hank, Howard, everyone is working there. So I was like, oh, actually, you know what? That actually does make sense. Actually makes a lot of sense to me. So, but yeah, and I do remember really liking the Ant-Man vs. Falcon fight at the Avengers compound, because as a Avengers fan, I really liked how the whole thing went down, and how there's even a reference to Cap, and how it sets up Civil War and the rivalry between Falcon and Ant-Man. I actually really, really like that, and I think that is such a important bit for the future of the MCU because they'll have a very funny rivalry in Civil War. No, I'm not a huge Yellow Jacket fan. I think that's one of those ones where I'm just like, you could have easily done a different villain. I think that this is the weakest out of all of the villains. I think that Ghost is such a underrated villain. I like how she is now in Thunderbolts. I do really like that, and I do think that that is important. And yeah, no, so, and I think that Kang is even better than, Yellow Jacket, to be honest. I am going to give the first Antman 3.5 out of 5 stars. I think that this movie has a lot of fun moments. There were bits that I had to miss because I was doing other things, and it's one of those things where it's like, some of these films, a lot of these films I watch really closely so I can pay attention and actually write down my notes and all that, and this is one of those ones where like I had to watch half at my grandparents' house and half in the car, but I really do like this film. I think that's very underrated. I think that's better than some MCU films, but there's a majority of them that I would put over it. So, but yeah, so guys, please hit the like button down below if you haven't already. Subscribe, also the little bell icon to get notified of future videos I make. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon.